it on the level. Keep it on the level. I'm climbing up the ladder while you in need of a shovel.
One big problem that San Francisco's biking community faces is bike theft. In 2016 alone, there were around 3,800 bikes stolen, costing the city $5 million. When addressing the issue of bike theft in San Francisco, people do not refer to it as a nuisance. Instead, they call it an epidemic. After surveying people from in and around San Francisco, we identified bike theft as the largest concern for people to ride a bike other than the hills that exist in the city. In fact, 67 out of the 83 participants we surveyed refrained from biking because of concerns over the rampant bike theft that exists in the city. This is in accordance with the San Francisco Municipal Transportation Agency survey, which found that over 80% of respondents are more likely to bike if secure bicycle parking facilities were available at destinations. After inquiring with the San Francisco Bike Coalition and SAFE, which are two non-profit organizations advocating for biking safety, they pointed out two main reasons for the increasing amount of bike thefts in the city. First,
bike owners don't properly lock their bikes to proper fixed posts. Owners sometimes do not have the proper U-lock and cable to secure their bike, making their bike a more desirable target for bike thieves.
And second,
bike theft is very common in San Francisco because it is very lucrative, plain, and simple. Thieves can steal bikes and sell them for either their parts or the whole bike. There really isn't a national DMV for bicycles, so when a bike is stolen, if the bike isn't registered with the bike registry, it is very difficult for law enforcement to find the property or the thief.
Since normal locks have become useless, there are only a couple of solutions in the market that help tackle this problem. Most of these solutions are bike sharing companies that use different approaches to attract customers. Ford Go Bike, for example, is a popular bike sharing service in San Francisco. However, customers find it inconvenient for two main reasons. One, the service is very expensive as the customer pays around about $10 for an access pass that includes unlimited 30-minute trips in a 24-hour period. If the person keeps that bike out for longer than 30 minutes at a time, it's an extra $3 per additional 15 minutes. 2. The customer always has to search for a station to pick up or drop the bike, filling the biking experience with a lot of hassles. Another bike sharing service, known as Jump Bikes, allows their users to park the bike wherever they want. However, the problem with this service is that the bikes provided by them do not suit everyone, as they are very bulky owing to their safety features, which ultimately destroys the biking experience of a huge majority. Thus, keeping in mind the gaps left by the existing solutions and all the other constraints and obstacles, we developed a solution.
Introducing BikeQ. BikeQ is a device that attaches to the already existing bike racks in the city of San Francisco. This device allows the user to use their phone to lock and unlock and track the status of their bike, benefiting from the concept of IoT or Internet of Things.
Using vibration sensors that are installed in the pre-existing bike racks in San Francisco, customers get notified if someone is trying to steal their bikes.
Using CAD or computer-aided design, we were able to do a stress analysis and a sustainability analysis and a cost analysis. Thus, we can make sure of those 3 points, making sure it's very hard to steal a bike from BikeQ and it's very sustainable and the cost will be applicable for the implementation.
Since BikeQ complements the existing bike racks in San Francisco, flexibility is a huge plus in the case of BikeQ. Customers can park any bike anywhere in the city, not restricted to certain areas like the Ford Go Bike or Jump Bikes. By plotting the bike racks where thefts have occurred in the past, we have identified the districts wherein the probability of bike thefts are higher by color coding them with a warm color. We aim to prototype the system starting with the warmest districts to prove the efficiency of our system. BikeQ. Bike carefree.